Good morning, afternoon, evening, as the case may be, in your part of the world. For those of you who don't know me, I'm ZenArcher. And yes, I did just put out a cigarette, and I'm lighting another one. It's morning here. I'm watching Golden Girls. Just got done watching Lucy on TV. And thought, oh, what the hell, I'll do a vlog. Notice I'm wearing a sweater. And I'm also talking way too fast. Maybe I had too much coffee already this morning. I'm wearing a sweater because it's freaking cold here. Well, it feels cold to me. You know, I'm used to a room that's about 85 to 90 degrees all the time, and it's getting cooler here in Ohio. Right now it's about 8:30 a.m. and it's 55 degrees outside, and my camera keeps freezing on me. I don't know why that is. Anyway, it's in my room here showing it's about 65 degrees, but I'm just freezing my ass off. Maybe it's drafty. I don't know. Anyway, a little update on Momma Zen. She's still in the hospital. No change. They did an x-ray yesterday to see she was having some back pain, side pain. They did an x-ray because she had some cracked ribs, and they wanted to see if that was maybe was causing her pain. But I don't want this channel to be just updates about Momma Zen, so I thought I'd talk about something different. And if I'm talking too fast, I'm sorry. I'll try to slow down. What I've been reading the last couple of days are a lot of privacy concerns about Facebook. And those privacy concerns, I found first, I saw an article on television where a couple, I think it's a couple congressmen, were alerted to something that an Australian blogger had put up. In checking cookies from Facebook, he found that even when he was logged off of Facebook, if he was somewhere else, his computer was still sending information back to Facebook about where he was, what he was watching, so on and so forth, with at least identifiable enough to identify that it was coming from his machine, his login. So he was concerned, and he wrote a blog about it, and that waved a red flag. These congressmen got involved, and they're asking, I think it's a Federal Communications Commission or something like that, the FCC or the Federal Trade Commission, to request that Facebook take a better, harder look at this. Facebook, of course, their reply was, no, we don't track people when they're not logged in. Of course, Facebook doesn't want you to log out because they want to be able to track you. Social media requires sharing, and the more sharing that's available, then the better it goes, the more bigger a company gets, and also the more information they have that they can sell to advertisers or give to advertisers in order to target you, to get you the things that you want, is the excuse that they give. They just want to they want to tailor your internet experience specifically to you, and that's why they do that. At first, Facebook said, we don't do that. We're not doing that. But then when it was proven that their cookies were doing that, they said, oh, okay, we'll stop that and we'll fix it. So Facebook's whole attitude about privacy seems to be, let's just do it until we get caught. And then when they get caught, they go, oops, we're sorry, we didn't realize, or yeah, we did this, but that wasn't, our intention wasn't bad. And so those privacy issues still exist. It's kind of just go ahead and do it and wait till you get caught, then apologize for it and do it again. Also, under privacy issues, the new profile with the ticker. There's no way to turn that ticker off. You can't selectively yourself just say I don't want to be on the ticker, nor can you say I don't want to see what my friends are doing on the ticker. Now, frankly, I like the ticker. It shows what your friends are doing, and you can. It's kind of like bumping into a friend on the street. I go over to Facebook and I look at I look at stuff and I'm doing things and I see, oh, so and so is just commented on whatever it is, and then I go over and look at it, I comment, and it starts a conversation between me and some of my friends on Facebook. It's very social, but also read an article that said, don't you want to be careful about what gets out and what your default settings are and stuff? Because employers look at things like MySpace, Facebook, Google+, when they're thinking about hiring you, and what you have up there can have a serious impact on if you get the job or not. You know, they look and see who you are or who you hang out with or the kind of stuff that you find amusing. And that might not be the kind of, you may not be the kind of person that they're looking for when they start delving into your more private conversations. So there's a lot to be thinking about when it comes to privacy on Facebook. Then the new timeline's coming up, right? The new timeline's supposed to be the story of your life from when you were born up until present day, and you can add information in there and stuff, your achievements and things like that, pictures and that kind of stuff. But also, a lot of stuff is automatically there, and it gets removed or hidden based on its importance. How they judge that, I don't know. But eventually, it doesn't go away. Just because it's hidden, you just have to click the button and it opens it up. Eventually, employers are going to be going and saying, well, who is this person that we're hiring? You know, they're going to look at your entire life, what you've got up on Facebook yourself. So you might want to go in, when that timeline becomes available to the public, you might want to go in there and set the default to be that that it's only shared with you, or that it's only shared with your inner circle of friends, people you can trust, and people that you want to know more about you. And then you can decide what goes in that timeline, which means that you can create, you know, you can put your best foot forward and show who you are, not really hide who you are, but not let people see a lot of stuff that's frankly none of their business. So, another article I read said, you know, it's time to get off Facebook, and here's why, and it gives a whole list of stuff. I'll put links to all of these articles below. But, you know, that doesn't even solve the problem. I've left Facebook more than once, and got messages from a friend or something that went to the thing and said, oh, you know, we miss you, please come back. Or they just say, hey, somebody commented on your thing, and if you go over there to comment back, boom, Facebook says, welcome back, and everything that you had there is still there, even though you closed the account. So, my suggestion is, if you do decide that Facebook is, as far as privacy issues go, is a little too much for you, delete everything you can. Change personal information so that it's no longer relevant, and then leave Facebook so that that information isn't there to be data mined or whatever later on, and then you're not even there and your information's still getting out. So that'd be my suggestion if you're thinking about leaving Facebook. It's funny how many people have these privacy concerns and yet decide to stay. Yeah, it's not that big a deal. It might be. And it might get worse in the future. But I just don't like the Facebook's whole attitude about it is, let's just do it until we get busted. Until somebody catches us. And then when they catch us, we'll just say, oh, we're sorry, that's, you know, we didn't realize that was going on, and we'll fix that. They have set up a little program where they would like you to tell them when you catch them, oh, this is doing this, so that they can fix it before it becomes a huge media problem, and they have people like congressmen asking governing parties to take a hard look at what they're doing. But their attitude still seems to be, we'll just do it until they catch us. I don't like it. You know, and I'm sure other sites are just as guilty. You know, I don't know that Google Plus isn't doing the same kind of thing. Just hasn't been caught yet, or hasn't done it more cleverly. Cleverly, is that a word? Anyway, I'd like to know what you think. Facebook and privacy concerns. What are yours? Do you have any? Do you really care? I know a lot of people say, yeah, you know, I haven't got anything to hide, so I really don't care. But when it comes down to people from your church seeing what you're into, what kind of things you do outside the church or your job, when people, you know, start looking at not what your professional performance is, but when they start criticizing and observing your everyday life, I'm not sure that's a good thing. At least not professionally. But you tell me what you think in the comments below. Do a video if you want to. I love video responses. It kind of makes it feel like a conversation to me. So I hope that you'll do that. I don't know why the camera keeps freezing. I've been working on it, but it still keeps freezing when I'm recording. So I'll keep at it. thank you for your prayers and all that kind of stuff for myself and for Momma Zen. Again, I don't want this channel to become, just updates about Momma Zen until the end. So I may not mention her as much in the blogs, but I do want to update those people who are following that care, that I might not even be aware of. So I'm going to try to find a middle ground. Facebook privacy issues. What do you think? Read the articles below and then let me know. Till then, you be well. This is Zen.